Alright, so, coming off of a monumental weekend in the wrestling world, specifically the WWE Universe.
And even more specifically...
Try that again!
RSPTCCB.
Respect RSCCPCT.
More specifically, the NXT sub-universe.
Yes. Isn't it weird that the WWE Universe is more specific than the wrestling world?
Yeah.
The universe is bigger than the world, generally.
Yeah, but not the WWE universe.
Yeah, anyway, coming off a huge weekend, we had TakeOver, we had SummerSlam, and we are going to start by talking about Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, both those reviews are going to be coming later, but we're going to talk about Raw right now.
And Raw was well done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That was well done.
I ordered mine rare.
Well, you know what? This is also rare because it's not that often that so many cool things happen on a Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, and we actually started with Triple H and Seth Rollins at WWE HQ, talking about the statues that Seth had mentioned last week, saying that when he beats John Cena and becomes a double champion, he wants a statue like Andre the Giant. Ultimate Warrior.
I thought he said... Never mind. Say that.
Or Bruno Sammartino. And so he was kind of showing all the statues and goes, now Seth, you get to take your place among the greats. So we're gonna be getting the reveal of the statue tonight. So
excited for that.
This
What's that gonna look like?
I don't know. We'll have to find out.
I hope they don't spoil it halfway through the show.
But we open up with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. Wanting an explanation as to why things happened at SummerSlam.
And you know what? Heyman's a good-hearted guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't blame Charles Robinson. He doesn't blame the goofy emo kid bell ringer guy. He blames the Undertaker.
Yeah.
For taking advantage of a confused
Because
Brock Lesnar.
Undertaker's that guy.
I don't get this. Like,
I mean, okay, looking back on it, it makes sense that the guy who just shows up and kicks the other guy in the nuts all the time is the bad guy.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
it's the Undertaker.
Brock Lesnar's the guy who can cuss a 49-year-old man. 48-year-old man?
Here's
like,
that's what I don't
he
understand.
beat up an old guy.
Why is it that
He
this
tried to murder somebody in the audience once with a flying car door.
But no, the Undertaker happens to be the bad guy because he
broke Jamie Noble's ribs.
Yeah. Broke Kane's ankle.
And bruised Joey Mercury's spleen.
They call it his cankle.
Yeah, I don't get the whole the mentality as to far as who is face, who's heel in this, because it's fucking confusing. But anyway, Heyman is, he's pissed off, and he's like, you know what, Brock is disappointed.
But he wants a rematch.
Yeah. So
and not at Mania, not at Survivor Series, not Night of Champions, not even this Friday.
Or Sunday.
He wants a rematch at Rebellion.
That's not a thing.
Oh.
No, he wants it tonight. He wants it right now.
And
so
then the lights go out, and the gong rolls.
Nope. More like
something better.
I'm gonna go for
something bolder.
Go for it, because I don't know.
Pretty sure the lights did go out.
No.
And then we got the music of champions.
Very inspirational music.
As Bo Dallas made his way out from behind the curtain.
Yeah.
And I didn't give a fuck.
I would think you would. Because you don't like Bo Dallas.
But I don't like Brock Lesnar.
But that shouldn't matter when it comes
does.
to Bo getting hurt.
No. I don't. I like watching Bo get hurt, but I don't like seeing Brock Lesnar being cheered. So I'm not going to enjoy either.
Yeah, Bo came down, and he was like, well, I got good news and bad news. Bad news being you lost, you passed out.
This was my
favorite.
favorite. This was my favorite.
You
part.
probably had a good dream.
The good news is you woke up. So basically saying, hey Brock, be happy you're still alive.
Yeah.
Because you flipped off death and lived to tell about it.
and then he proceeded to get 4 German suplexes and an F5.
Yeah.
But Heyman did admit that Brock believed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that is a win for Bo Dallas.
So there will be a Believers Church in Suplex City.
Yeah.
So I'm saying it right now.
Wait.
The Madison Square Garden match, they're advertising for that it's coming up in the network next month. I think it is. Or is it October?
No, yeah, it's not. Oh yeah, I think it's actually the day before Takeover.
I'm gonna predict it's gonna be Lesnar versus Bo Dallas.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Much in the way it was him versus Kofi Kingston in Japan.
Yeah.
So Raw opens with Bo getting Boken.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Kofi Kingston,
I'm feeling really awkwarded out here. Can we give a rundown of the matches that happened?
the 4 matches that happened.
As per usual,
Yeah.
the way we normally
we're
do
doing
it.
that.
Sure. Well, we're going to talk about the New Day defeating the Lucha Dragons.
New Day.
We had the Shield defeat the Wyatts by disqualification.
Shield.
We had Team Bella defeat Team PCB.
Team Bella.
We had Ryback, Ziggler, Cesaro, and Orton defeat Owens, Sheamus, Rusev, and The Big Show.
Too many words to do that thing.
That was
it. So we probably could have just kept going.
Never.
So we had the New Day.
Change is bad.
We had the New Day come out with a trombone.
This was good change.
This was fun. The New Day just finds new ways to be annoying and hilarious. Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods might be my favorite thing in WWE right now.
If you don't like the New Day, I can't be your friend.
And that's okay, because who needs friends when you've got the New Day?
Yeah, they're my friends.
You don't need extra friends if you have the power of positivity.
Yeah, because
I'm positive that if you don't like the New Day, then I don't like you.
yeah, because this, not only were they awesome at SummerSlam, but they had another awesome moment on Raw, and it just proves that New Day rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like somebody could clap to that. New Day rocks.
Nuts.
New Day rocks.
Nuts. New Day rocks.
Nudie rocks.
No, New Day rocks.
New Day rocks.
No, New Day rocks.
What about Old Night Stones?
Alright, we're done.
Ruined it.
Fuck. My
You
bad.
made it weird.
Yeah, Lucha Dragons come out, and we have another awesome tag team match
Let's
between
start
these
right
two.
out there first.
No.
Yes, they were.
Really?
Yeah, they were waiting in the ring.
Because I mentioned that I like their new Mortal Kombat gear.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Primetime players were on commentary.
Yes, they were.
That didn't seem to matter at all.
No.
No, like I didn't even hear them talk.
Yeah.
They didn't
Did they say
much.
anything?
Maybe their headsets didn't work.
Darren was sad. I think he was not saying much.
He
Like
probably
moody.
couldn't talk.
It's time of the month.
Specifically the time of the month after he gets his ribs crushed by
Big E twice.
Yeah, he's cramping out.
New Day ends up picking up the win. Kofi hits a reverse suplex on Kalisto, tags in Big E, and they hit the midnight hour.
Yeah.
Also, the trombone bit where they were doing their corner stomps. Womp, 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 womp.
Please keep coming out with a trombone because that was fucking hysterical. And yeah, so
I forgot. Tell him who gave Xavier Woods his trombone lessons.
oh yeah, it was Chief Day Trombone.
Yeah,
He's,
Chief J Trombone.
yeah. Thank you, JBL.
That was a king level
Yeah,
joke.
I feel
Yeah.
like JBL was really making up for the fact that King wasn't there.
Yeah. So yeah, New Day gets to celebrate. They're holding up Big E. They're holding up tag team titles, and then something exploded.
Yeah. There was like,
I watched your face when the fireworks happened, and you were just kind of like, you kept like shaking your head, like,
yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
I don't understand.
Well,
I
to
don't-
me, it was just like they cut really weird to the next segment.
like Neville's fireworks.
Yeah.
Where'd the commercial go?
Fuck? Ooh, what?
The best thing is while we were watching the match, you were talking about how diverse
Yeah.
the tag team division is. Like, we got Puerto Ricans, we got Mexicans, we got black guys, we got white guys, we have Wastelandians, and I want to say it gets more diverse because we got guys from Dudleyville now because the fucking Dudley Boyz came back. Holy shit!
I misplaced my Dudley
Ah,
glasses.
you fucked up the segment because you don't have your Dudley glasses.
But who cares? Because the Dudley Boyz
the Dudleys are back. My favorite tag team of all time is back, and they proceed to.
Our co-host is gone.
He's looking. No, there he goes.
He's leaving.
He's looking for Dudley glasses.
He's on a trip to Dudleyville.
Let's just finish the segment real fast so it doesn't make any sense when he
Okay.
comes back. So, damn it, he's
That's
back.
gonna be really loud. It worked right by the camera.
So, you're not part of the Dudley Boyz, you're part of the Blues Brothers.
The Dudley
They don't know
Boyz.
that.
Yeah, they
Bluesy
proceed
Boys.
to whoop the shit out of the New Day. I think Kofi ends up getting taken out early on, and then
Big E gets the post to the shoulder.
yeah,
Good job.
because it's not
It's
a big,
contractually obligated that Big E has to post in the shoulder
it's
for
not
every
a Big E
segment.
segment until he gets the shoulder of the post. And then Xavier Woods gets
I
dragged
feel
back
like
in the
Big
ring.
E is just like made a really ill-advised bet, where it's like, no man, my shoulders are so tough, I could get thrown into the corner every night and it won't even start to hurt.
And by the end of the
And he-
year,
and he
by the
made-
end of the year, he's just gonna be slumped. He's like,
and he
I
made-
can't move my right arm.
He just so happened to make the bet with Triple H.
Triple H,
Oh.
guess what's happening in your match tonight? He just tells everyone in Gorilla, hey, do this. Because it didn't happen during the match, so
No.
he told Bubba, hey, when you go out there, throw Big E into the post. Xavier Woods ends up getting the what's up. Then we get the Devon get the tables, and we get the 3D on Xavier Woods through the table. So I'm guessing we're getting New Day versus Dudley Boyz as
Yeah.
the champions.
Excited for that.
That's exciting. Also, now we have in
Oh.
the trainer's room, Bo Dallas and Xavier Woods
Yes.
sitting side
Also,
by
the
side.
Dudleys got in the face of the primetime players.
Yeah, they should, and primetime players. That was like the one time we heard primetime players talk. They're like, "Okay, you wanna go? What do you want?" And they're just yelling at each other like,
The primetime players, what do you want to do? The Dudleys, put you through a table!
"Oh, that's right. That's
Kind of their
yeah."
day.
We go to the back.
Power bubble women through tables.
Off the stage.
That's what the Dudleys want to do.
Yeah, fortunately.
And then Triple H is like, no, it's PG now.
We head backstage. We have Triple H and Stephanie looking at the Seth Rollins statue.
Yeah, and it is an ugly
yeah,
statue.
it's ugly.
Like, uglier than Seth Rollins.
It was an ugly man-chew.
Rollins comes in, they cover it up so he can't see it because they want to do the big reveal at the end of the night.
Yeah.
He's all pumped for it, he's excited. And that was that.
Statue, I thought he wanted a oh, wait, save it.
Stop. You're going to ruin it. People don't know that. It's okay. Just, can you hold on?
Yeah.
Alright. We had a rematch between the Shield and the Wyatts. This was significantly shorter than their SummerSlam match, but still very fast paced. Didn't end as clean as the
No.
SummerSlam match did because a giant 7-foot Bray Wyatt appeared
Yeah.
and beat the fuck out of Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Andy
Andy Ambrose.
And somewhere Eric Rowan was sad.
He was crying into his broken sheet mask. Because this
Yeah.
guy had the black sheet mask.
Braun Strowman is on the scene. He's a super duper strong guy. If you don't believe me, check out his credentials. He's won a lot of first place awards at strongman competitions
He
through
is.
the early 2010s.
Yeah, he's.
And strong beard competitions.
Yeah, I mean, he is an imposing force. And when you finally had that moment where him and Luke Harper were behind Bray Wyatt and they did the follow the buzzers, I was like, holy shit! Like the Wyatt family just got even scarier.
Yeah.
And it looks so much better with him. I'm going to be honest, it looks way better with him than it did with Rowan.
Yeah, Rowan was always
Because now you got two guys in tank tops and pants with long hair and beards.
Yeah.
And you don't have bald guy with a bright red beard and a jumpsuit.
Yeah.
Who looked out of place.
Yeah. I do kind of hope, like, Eric Rowan makes a return and we get an even bigger Wyatt family.
Yeah.
Like, you know, maybe get a full stable out of it than just a trio. But we'll have to wait and see what happens when Eric Rowan gets...
I don't like being the negative Nancy, but I just have this suspicious feeling that with Braun coming into the Wyatt family, there's a good chance we'll be reading about the release of Eric Rowan.
Could be. Or
That's unfortunate.
I'm thinking he just might be repackaged into something completely different.
Maybe. That's...
So give him a disco gimmick and call him Solberg.
Rarick, Owen.
Kevin Owens, brother. The Owens family.
The Owen family. Then we had Miz TV with Team PCB talking about their win at SummerSlam. Miz...
And ghost fighting.
yeah,
Dinosaur fighting.
Miz immediately tried
Cyborgs
to...
from the future fighting.
You know, Miz tried to go, oh, you know, Becky, this was big for you because you got the win. You know, so you know that puts a lot on you. And like, no, we all won the match. It doesn't matter about who got the pinfall. It's because we worked together. You know, where one of us goes, we all go. That's our whole thing. As far as you know, this Divas Revolution, we have each other's backs no matter what's going on.
And they would fight men, or women, aliens, ghosts,
Dinosaurs and cyborgs.
Yeah,
Which is
And we quickly found out that Becky Lynch is crazy.
yeah, it threw me off, but I was really intrigued. Like, when she
Halloween's gonna be fun.
when she said ghost, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Halloween, when she answers her door, she's gonna start fighting everybody.
She's gonna punch a bunch of little kids.
Guys,
Oh,
you're
I'm gonna stand behind her door with a ring bell. She opens up, trick or treat, ding, and then she drop kicks him down the steps.
So I
She gets all-
she's on a second floor.
She gets all Festus with it. She's
No,
like,
no, it's just she's in a second floor apartment. She's gonna drop kick them down the stairs.
that's
So
fucked up.
we can cut this next thing and then I'm gonna say out or keep it in. I don't really care. But I just have to share the mindfuck moment that I just had. Because when I was bringing up my reaction to what Becky said, I did a quick head turn because when she said ghost made me do a double take. So I felt my head go this way, but I noticed my head go that way on the screen, and it just, I couldn't understand what
It's okay.
happened.
I had the same thing happen not that long ago, actually. So you're not alone.
I was like, wait, my head didn't go that direction.
Yeah, no, it really blew my mind that I was on the opposite side of the screen.
Anyway,
You remember that, right?
yes, I do. Anyway, so they talk about how they are dominant divas. Team Bella doesn't like that. They come out, they start talking some trash, and apparently this is all leading up to a 6-diva tag match between both teams.
And apparently this crowd wants Sasha.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna say, you know, okay, it's the post SummerSlam Raw. You don't
Still
have to
fuck
have,
you guys.
You don't have to have a ton of awesome matches,
Yeah.
but this whole Miz TV segment just to be a lead into this match didn't need to happen.
No, that's true.
They could have just gone to the match.
Yeah.
You know, you could have just said, oh, and Team Bella's mad that they got beat by Team PCB, so they're gonna have a rematch, and then you would have had time for another match.
Yeah.
Or, I mean,
You know, somebody who wasn't on SummerSlam.
yeah,
Like, can we have somebody that wasn't on SummerSlam have a match?
I didn't mind the Miz TV bit.
I didn't mind it.
I wish it wasn't just before the match.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it
didn't
could have
mind
been-
it, but it wasn't necessary
Yeah,
either.
like it could have been earlier, setting up like, hey, you guys have a tag team match later tonight. You guys won last night. Do you think you can do it again? Oh yeah, for sure. We're dominant. Bella's coming out, and go, no, it's not gonna end the same way it ended last night. Blah blah blah. Anyway, I'm gonna rant on the crowd just real quick.
Yeah, it's fine. Fuck that crap.
Yeah. So we have experienced the post Big Show crowd because we were there the night after WrestleMania.
Because they don't like the big show.
Stop it. We understand that it's people that don't get to see the shows live all the time, and you want to be rowdy and you want to be excited and everything. But when you start shitting on something we've been wanting for so long, you start to piss me off.
Yeah.
Because the Divas are doing good things, and I get it. I would have loved to see Sasha Banks out there too. And those chants were fine, because you're just showing your love for a diva during a Divas match. But when 6 women are in there actually working their asses off,
And you're doing the wave.
fuck you! I don't care that you paid your money and you want to do a fucking wave. Don't go to a show and ruin what these people are doing.
Here's the thing. Yes, you paid your right. You paid and you can say whatever you want. I'm not gonna say you can't. But you do have to consider that when you're there, you're the voice that management hears, that WWE listens to. And so when they say you have a voice, you have the power, you can get people over, and like things like the Cesaro section got people over, got Cesaro over specifically.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't really get anyone else over.
No.
Things like the
section got Bo Dallas over.
things like the Yes movement got Bryan in the main event. Things like people talking about women, all these female athletes, got us the Divas Revolution. But if you're in the crowd, just ignoring the match that's going on, that's pretty good, then you're gonna make WWE think, oh well, they don't want divas after all, so
they don't care about women's wrestling, so we'll kill this revolution now, so we're not wasting anybody's time.
So when you're in the crowd, say whatever you want. Just realize what you say matters.
Like, keep doing the "We Want Sasha." That's fine, because then we'll get a Sasha Banks face turn. That's fine, but we're still getting divas involved, which is important right now because these women are working their asses off.
And if you're gonna do the
even
wave,
Nikki was doing shit.
A cool effect would be like do the wave right after a super big slam.
Yeah.
So it makes it look like it just sent a ripple throughout the entire crowd.
That would be cool. I'm okay with that. But do it once. Don't keep fucking doing it. And cameramen, don't fucking follow them. Focus on the match. I don't give a shit what the crowd's doing. I'm not in it. Fuck you.
Unfortunately, I don't think they have much of an option because I think they're told what to do.
Well, Vince, stop it. Director, whoever the fuck you are, stop it.
Either way,
I think
you
Vince
know,
just says things though. He's not really paying attention.
He's
He's just
He's
like,
seven- he's
That's what
70.
doing. He's like, they're doing the wave.
I don't even think he's watching. He's just like, get a shot of the crowd. Why?
But Vince, they're shitting. I don't care.
Here's my take on it. Yeah, it was stupid. Yes, I've been part of the stupid crowd.
It's you have.
I
I refused to do it the night after Mania.
I-
was like, the only person not doing it.
instigated some shit at WrestleMania or
I-
the Raw
that
post
doesn't surprise
WrestleMania.
It should.
You know, a lot of it, dude. Also, I felt because it's the way I felt at the Raw post WrestleMania was just that we had the same thing. We had an NXT show.
We had the paper.
And we had the giant pay-per-view, and then we went to Raw. So I know the way these guys felt. And the way they felt is like shit had to keep going down. When you're on this roll of momentum, so much big elaborate shit has happened, it's harder to keep their attention span. But my positive note on here is I love the fact that the people in the ring didn't let it affect them at all.
Yeah, I definitely saw a bit more aggression from Paige, because like as soon as everything started to happen with the crowd, Paige got tagged in and she went.
Knowing Paige, she was probably legitimately pissed.
Yeah, and she went off. Like she was just
Well,
running.
she's been sort of the victim of this twice.
Yeah.
Because it happened during the Divas match
Yeah,
after WrestleMania, which was
it was her, AJ, and Natalia versus the Bellas
And
Naomi. Or no, Naomi was with Paige and AJ.
Yeah.
And Natalia's with the Bellas. Yeah.
so
yeah.
you know, it was another Divas tag match.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
So
just-
I'm gonna say WWE, after a big pay-per-view, don't book a 6 Divas tag match.
Yeah.
Go with 4 Divas regular tag,
or one-on-one.
it's-
one-on-one,
it's
triple
just-
threat, something. The six of them in the
For
tag
me-
formations is not good for business, I guess.
For me specifically, it's that this match was the only time the crowd got like antsy,
Yeah.
and I am very protective of the idea of women's wrestling
Yeah.
and don't want to see it just get trashed when it's
Exactly.
finally on an upswing.
Yeah.
But the end of this match, Bella's using some cheap tactics. We had a forearm to the back of Paige's head, and then she got the scissor kick from Alicia Fox, and Team Bella picks up the win. All kind of sad divas towards the end of that, except for Team Bella, obviously. And Team Bad wasn't even on the show tonight. They had the night off. Sasha was taking a nap
Yeah.
because she was tired.
And Paige and Alicia have to go hit a red-eye flight.
Because they're going to be at Tough Enough tomorrow. So, we had Stardust and King Bear get ready for a tag team match. And then some shit went down.
Yeah.
Stardust decided, you know
Shitty
what?
shit.
And by that shit, he means Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett went down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
the
Stardust,
gay guy attacked the Burger King.
because
Space
Stardust,
Burger King.
Stardust is like, I don't like this guy anymore. So he whoops Barrett's ass, and then Neville runs
He
down.
blames him for losing the match.
Yeah, and then Neville runs down, beats
Sam's
Bella's-
tag team partner.
Yeah, we still don't know who the tag team partner was.
We don't actually know even if Neville was supposed to be one of the opponents, to be honest.
True.
Well, he did have his cape on, so I
He
guess
probably just wears that.
It's mandatory.
it's dress code.
Well, it's either you wear a suit or you wear your wrestling attire.
No. Well,
And if
anyway,
you're in your attire, you have to have your entrance gear on, just in case they need you to make a run in.
fair enough. So yeah, Stardust and
wanna
the
make a
Neville
run in
thing
this.
is going to continue. We'll have to see what capacity that ends up continuing on. We have
So I mentioned like I want Stardust to be in an episode of Arrow. What if it's not like the Stardust Neville feud continues and it's just in an episode of Arrow we see them fighting in the background
that'd be great.
and that's just it.
That'd be great.
Or like it's just like he's going through somewhere and you see a TV playing and it's just footage of their match in the background.
That'd be awesome.
Footage of the match from SummerSlam, with
Yeah.
Stephen Amell in it even.
Hey Ollie, that guy looks a lot like you.
Or we get an episode of Arrow where Ollie's watching SummerSlam.
That could be a thing. We had Jon Stewart come out and explain his actions at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Which I thought was, after the match, it was kind of like, okay, well, why would he help Seth Rollins, who he had issues with?
Yeah, let's not get too much into this. I want to save it for the...
Okay. We'll talk about it more in depth. But
Yeah.
it's his whole preserving legacies.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a great way to explain it. But
then Cena's
John
like-
Cena didn't
Well,
look
Ric
like it.
Flair came out too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Let's
Yeah,
not forget
uh,
Ric Flair, and they kind of like danced
Yeah,
as Flair was coming
Woo.
down the ramp. John Stewart was
Stewart
like,
just fanboyed out.
yeah, he did. He like let out a little girly squeal when the woo happened.
Well, you get the woo from his music. It's like woo, wow. And
He's excited.
Ric Flair talks about.
I'd
how,
be excited too, though. I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'd fanboy if Ric Flair came
Ric
out.
Flair says, you're right. Me being a 16-time champion is a great thing, but I don't mind it being broken by people that I respect. And the crowd kind of boos at him and goes, "Hey, you don't have to like it. You just have to deal with the best thing going today, baby." And that's Ric Flair endorsing John Cena.
Yeah.
Well, John Cena makes his way down and lets Jon Stewart knows how he felt.
Stewart was trying to hide by doing this.
He's like, it's not working. He can still
John
see me.
Cena's like, you making jokes, you get your punchlines. I got a punchline, you can stand on this line and I'll punch you.
And Cena saying, "Hey, you know what? I know why you did it, and I understand that. I respect it. That's fine.
Did what you had to do.
So I'm gonna do what I have to do," and gave Jon Stewart an AA. So
took it like a chance.
going back to that trainer's room you were talking about.
Yeah, well now it's Bo Dallas by the door.
Yep.
And then going farther inwards is Xavier Woods getting splinters removed. Unconscious Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose sharing a table because they're bros.
Yeah. Because the
And now Jon Stewart with a broken spine.
yes.
And he's getting old, so.
So then we move on to an 8-man tag team match. This is just combining a bunch of matches from SummerSlam. We got, on the face side, we got Ryback, we got Randy Orton, we got Dolph Ziggler
Cesaro.
and Cesaro. Ziggler with full-on, 80s rocker get up
Yeah.
with the full
I
tights.
called them his Heart Foundation pants.
And Lana shaking her ass up on the stage. I'm totally cool with that. But more of that is fine. They're taking on Owens, Sheamus, Rusev, and Big Show.
Is that Kevin Owens specifically?
Do you know that? Do you know another Owens
I know a couple.
in WWE?
Nope.
Thank you. This was, I mean, it was a solid match.
Yeah.
Randy Orton didn't get tagged in until the very end.
No.
He did
The very end was the fun part of the match.
Yes.
The post match was the funnest part.
Yeah.
So the end we get Orton's just about to RKO Sheamus, and before he's able to do that, Big Show gets up on the apron, so he drop kicks Big Show, which allows Sheamus to pick him up and go for maybe a running power slam. He actually gets off of Sheamus's shoulder, and Sheamus tries to hold him for Big Show to punch him. He instead punches Sheamus in the face, and
Orton ducked.
and Big Show is just like, fuck.
Yeah, he's just like defeated.
So Orton hits the RKO on Sheamus, picks up the win, and Big Show is just
Big
like...
Show stood there and didn't even attempt
Yeah,
to break
he's
up
like,
the
didn't give a shit. He was just so done. He's like...
Right, like, okay, normally I'd say that it would have been better if Orton did something to Big Show. And I was expecting him to turn around and RKO Big Show too, like off the apron.
Yeah.
But no, this was just hilarious because the Big Show was just standing there like, fuck, I fucked up. Yep,
I panicked.
this is happening. Nothing I can do to prevent
And
this.
we lost.
Yeah. So the faces are out. They're cool. They're hanging out over there. Sheamus rolls out of the ring, and Rusev and Owens get in and start getting in Big Show's face. And they're like, "What the hell? What were you doing? You could have broken. We could have won. What do you just stood there?" And then Big Show pie faces Owens, and then Owens gets back up, and him and Rusev start taking on Big Show. Big Show tries to choke slam him, doesn't work. They end up just beating him.
Rusev kicked him into the corner and Owens cannonballed him.
Yeah.
And then the two of them take off, and like Owens,
Like they're buddy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
and Owens
New tag team.
stops and like, oh, I'm gonna help Sheamus. Fuck that guy. Walks off, and then Randy Orton gets real sneaky and goes, hey guys, come here, let's do this. And they all get in and surround Big
it
Show.
was football.
So Big Show trying to get up, he's just
Groggy.
He's messed up. He ends up turning into a super kick from Dolph Ziggler, who got him in the chin.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that Dolph could reach that high.
Yeah.
But then he gets double gorilla pressed
Yeah,
by
that was-
Ryback and Cesaro,
Dare I say, impressive.
and then dropped into an RKO, the biggest RKO, literally, I've ever seen.
Yeah.
This was so much. It was so simple, but so much fun to watch happen. You're just like,
When Ryback, on the Ryback side of the press slam, Ryback's leg, or Big Show's leg, was like on the other side of Ryback's head when he was coming
Yeah.
down. And I just felt like Ryback could have got his neck broken so
Yeah.
easy with Big Show's leg
Probably.
coming down.
yeah, great
He
moment for the
remained
faces. Just
And then they posed. The bald
Yeah.
guys climbed on the ropes.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Ziggler hung out with Lana down on the outside.
Not fair. He's short. He should be on the ring. Put Cesaro down. He's tall.
Yeah.
Orton's tall.
So Big Show probably went to the back and was on two tables in the training room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had the whole like left side of the room. They just moved everybody else over. Big Show had a whole like
Yeah.
area to himself. So we're going.
Needless to say, though, I feel like we're going to be missing Big Show for about a week or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Probably.
Big Show usually doesn't go through that many big moves in a series of a couple nights.
Without taking some time off.
So, yeah, I'm going to say if you don't see Big Show before next Raw, don't be surprised.
2 weeks.
Like, if you see him, if you don't see him on SmackDown, next week's Raw, next week's SmackDown, don't be surprised.
Yeah.
Because it's taking some time off.
He took some huge bumps.
So we're heading into the grand revealing of the Seth Rollins statue. We know.
Statue. I thought they ordered a statue.
Stop it.
Statue.
What
Statue.
did I say?
Statue.
What did I?
Statue.
You said statue.
Thank you.
You did say statue.
We know that John Cena is planning on having a talk with Seth Rollins.
And he's going to
Talk. I
replace...
thought he meant talk.
He did mean talk.
Okay.
Which is why the
and
Authority.
talk is code for replacing his statue with a
Shut up.
stencil.
To take care of this, the authorities like, guess what? We're gonna kick you out of the building, so you can't do anything. And so 2 security guards take John Cena away, and we head to the ring. We got the whole grand setup. There's a little platform with a curtain around it. Triple H and Stephanie make their way out. They bring out Seth Rollins, who has a really long-winded acceptance speech.
Yeah.
Saying that
Seth said words.
He said, "I'm glad that there's a statue under there."
yeah.
A statue?
And
I thought.
not-
Shut up. Well, first he said that he respects John Cena, that John Cena's been the man for 10
Stenographer.
years, but to be the man,
Stiletto heels.
you gotta beat the man. So that means I am the man, and so let's go ahead and
Does he beat
reveal
Ric Flair?
this. No, John Cena was the man.
Oh.
So he beat the man.
Did John Cena
which
ever
makes
beat
it-
Ric Flair?
Probably.
They ever wrestled?
Probably.
I'd assume there was definitely some sort of form of evolution in matches with John Cena tagging.
I don't know, because Cena was a SmackDown guy
Look it up.
at the time.
Look it up, and we're gonna
We'll
talk.
find it out later.
We're actually no, we're gonna talk about the statue.
Statue? I thought you ordered a Sting.
Apparently they did, because the curtain was raised and Sting was standing on the goddamn platform.
Here's the most
And-
impressive thing about this right now.
Okay.
How perfectly square the statue cover stayed,
Yeah.
despite there not being a case or anything underneath it. It
Well,
stayed perfectly square to the platform.
They had it set up in the back too, because
Yeah.
they rolled the curtain down over the top of it.
I'm just saying, like, if there was no case or anything for it to sit on and over, it could have just been like flapping around in the wind or like crumpling in on itself, revealing that there wasn't an actual big statue underneath it.
They fitted that curtain very well.
Yes.
No, I was so worried that it was gonna be John Cena, and I was
John Stinga.
and I would have shit all over this Raw. But the fact that it was Sting, I love Triple H. Triple H is like, that's not a statue.
And then he left.
Yeah, he got
Triple H and Stephanie were just like, well, this is going well.
Triple H is like, I see no way I can help this situation at all.
I'm going to leave. And
It's
yes,
like, it took all 5 of my friends to beat Sting and a broken sledgehammer.
I'm gonna go get DX. You handle this, Seth.
yeah. So Sting proceeds to whoop the shit out of Seth Rollins, sends him flying out of the ring, and holds up the WWE Championship. And Seth is pissed, and he's like, "Hey, give that back! That's not yours. That's mine. That's my." Blah, blah, blah. And then we find out.
Sting should have just hucked it at him as hard as he could. Even if you try and catch it, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of
It's got
weight.
a lot of corners.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight behind that. But Triple H would have an exclusive interview after Raw. Renee wanted to get reactions to what happened, and Triple H is like, "Oh, you want a reaction to Sting? Well, I should have ended Sting at WrestleMania, but I didn't. So guess what? If he wants Seth Rollins, he's gonna get Seth Rollins at Night of Champions, where Seth Rollins is gonna finish him." And Triple H was so mad at Sting, he was chopping Seth Rollins.
Seth got the raw end of that deal.
And
He got chopped and a match with Sting.
After getting beat up by Sting.
Yeah.
But Seth was he's like, yeah, that's right, Sting. You want me? I'm gonna finish you. I'm gonna finish you at Night of Champions. Then
It's gonna be a happy ending for you.
gross.
Just saying.
You're not gonna be the only one with white stuff on your face.
Okay, well that means we're done with the Raw review. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the playlist because
I had
after
something
this,
I wanted to add, but I
well,
forgot.
keep thinking about it. I'll tell them about all the stuff because coming up after the Raw review, there's going to be an NXT Takeover review, a SummerSlam review, and there's going to be all the rest of our usual videos: the midweek wrap up, SmackDown rundown, and indie news. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe. Thanks to all you guys that have been liking the Tumblrs, which you can find down there in the links with the Facebook, the Twitters, the Instagram, the Reddit, and the emails.
What are the emails?
Well, there's fanstalkwrestling@gmail.com where you can talk to all of us, or you can email Kevin_Hawk636@hotmail.com and you can talk to this mofo over there,
Yeah.
where he talks about stuff
Random things, really.
And according to Indie News, he has 995 reasons why.
So that I can make fun of you.
Though that you can make fun of me. Okay. And you were listing them off. If you want to know.
Number 9.
Oh God, we got through the. No, okay, we're done. Thanks for watching Raw Review. Check out the other videos over the playlist, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
Number 10. You don't hate Seamus.